皆さんこんばんは。お疲れ様です。元気にしてますでしょうか? So, yun guys, kamusta po tayong lahat? So, long time no see po, no? Magsimula po nung last upload po natin and then marami tayong mga video na dinilit dito sa YouTube channel natin. And for now, ay magumpisa po tayo from the very basic of Japanese language. And for now is gusto kong introduce sa inyo yung vocabulary for N5 lesson, vocabulary lesson 1, and start na po tayo ngayon ng sorting ng vocabulary. So yung purpose ng video na to guys is para makapag-start ulit tayo ng Nihongo lesson, and sa mga nagre-request, umpisan daw natin from the very basic, and for now is nasa N5 level tayo, and yung lesson 1 vocabulary yun muna yung susort natin. So let's go! So guys, since wala po tayong stand para sa cellphone, so mag-manual na lang po ako, no? Okay, so we have hiragana here. Sa line po na to is hiragana. We have kanji. And dito sa part po na to is meron tayong English translation. So ngayon, ang sorting ng vocabulary ganito. It's not just meaning, but understanding how to use the vocabulary. So now, nandito po tayo ngayon sa level ng N5 and lesson 1 vocabulary list sorting and familiarization muna tayo. So we have the word watashi, we have noun watashi. Ito yung kanji niya and it means me, myself, and I. So you are talking about yourself. Watashi, ako sa Tagalog, no? Then we have the word anata and it means you, ikaw. Next, ano kata and ito yung kanji niya and it means that person. And it is kapag gusto nating address yung tao, kapag gusto nating demonstrate na yung tao na yun or that person in polite way. Anohito, ito yung casual natin. So same lang sila ng meaning anokata sa anohito. But the difference is when you use anokata, it shows politeness toward kung sino yung gusto mong i-point na tao. And it means that person, same lang siya ng meaning. Next, sensei. Ito yung kanji niya and it means teacher or instructor. But take note, this vocabulary is not used when referring to one's own job. So, ang kapag nag-introduce ka, kapag gusto mong sabihin na ikaw ay isang instructor or isang teacher, instead of sensei, it is better to use kyoshi desu ne. And ito yung kanji niya. And it means teacher or instructor. Next, akyat tayo. Now we have the word gakusei and it means student. Student guys, ne? And ito yung kanji niya. So we have different type of student. We have shogakuse. Shogakuse. And ito yung kanji niya and it means elementary student or primary student. Next one is chugakuse. And ito yung kanji niya. Junior high student. Next one is kokose. Ito naman yung mga nasa senior high student and ito yung kanji niya. Next, the word vocabulary kaisha. This is the kanji and it means company or kumpanya. Kaishain, ito naman yung nagtatrabaho guys para sa company and it means company employee. Now we have shain. Shain desu ne? And it means employee. So what's the difference between these two? Kaishain and shain. Dito is job title siya, no? Ito naman is shain and it means employee. Employee of what company? Like example, watashi wa GMA no shain desu. I am employee of GMA company. Next, shogakko. School naman tayo. And this is the kanji and it means elementary school. Next one is chugakko. Chugakko. This is the kanji and it means junior high school. Next one guys is koko. Koko or senior high school. Next one is daigaku or university. Now let's move sa mga professional job. Okay, we have ginkoin. Ginkoin. So ito yung mga nagtatrabaho sa bank natin or bank employee. Next one is isa. Isa desu ne? Or ito yung kanji niya, doctor. But sa Japan, yung how to address a doctor is mostly ang word na ginagamit sa hospital is sensei. Sensei desu ne? Okay, next one is saan na tayo? Okay, kenkisha. Kenkisha or researcher. Next one guys is byuin. Byuin or hospital. Next one is supa. Supa. This is a place and it means supermarket. So wala siya kanji simply because ang supa ay loan word. Okay, gairaigo siya, no? So wala po siyang kanji. Next one is ginko. Ginko. Kung ito guys ay ginkoin, ito yung mga tao na nagtatrabaho sa bank. Ito naman ay literal na place, which is bank, ginko. Next one is yubinkyoku, yubinkyoku or post office. Next one naman is nani-nani-sang. So, inilalagay ito or ina-add ito after the name of person to address, or in English translation, ito yung Miss, Mr., Miss, or Mrs. So, iisa lang siya, no? Now, may mga naririnig tayo na chang or kung sa pangalan pagkatapos na mabanggit yung pangalan ng tao. But this chang is used kadalasan sa mga batang or nakababatang babae, no? Ginagamit. Like example, yung batang babae, ang pangalan niya is Sakura. Pwede natin sabihin or i-address na Sakura-chan. Kapag lalaki naman madalas ay kung. Pero take note again, ito po yung standard. There are times na yung kung ay nagagamit po siya sa babae. No? And may mga narinig na po ako na ganyan. And don't worry guys, kasi itong part na to is nakakategorize na siya. Like kung mapapansin nyo po is ito ay noun, may she. Okay, next one is interrogative or gimonshi naman. Okay, next proceed tayo sa interrogative. We have nansai. Nansai or ikutsu. Ikutsu desu ne. Ito yung kanji ng nansai. And it means how old or how old are you. Next, the interrogative dare. Dare, ito yung kanji niya and it means who. Donata and dare are same meaning. Parehong-pareho po siya and it means who. But the difference is politeness. Mas polite pong gamitin yung donata compare sa may dare. Now, let's proceed with expression. Okay, we have the word hai. Alam naman natin to, no? And it means yes, iye, it means no. Now, we also have in vocabulary 1 or lesson 1, we have the word hajimemashite. Hajimemashite, ito yung introduction greeting kapag gusto nating batiin or i-greet yung tao na nice meeting you. Next vocabulary or next expression is nani-nani karakimashita. Ito yung nani-nani na to, ito yung no, is a noun and it means place. Like example, Philippine karakimashita. I came from Philippines. Okay. Tokyo kara kimashita. I came from Tokyo. Okay, so dito is place kung saan ka nang galing. Next, onegai shimasu. Onegai shimasu and it means please. It is napakaraming gamit ng onegai shimasu and it is used kapag gusto natin sabihin or gusto nating i-express na uh, I'm looking forward to working with you. So, especially kapag something is mag-umpisa na, like trabaho or yung school or etc. or meeting na mag-umpisa and it means I'm looking forward to working with you. Or you can use other expression, dozo yoroshiku onegaishimasu. This is more humble or polite. Yeah? Next one is shitsurei desu ka? Ito yung kanji niya. Shitsurei desu ga? Sorry but tapos meron ka pang gustong sabihin. Kumbaga ito yung kumbaga pasintabi na salita, no? Next one is onamae. Onamae or onamae wa kapag nilagyan mo siya ng question intonation or nagkakahulugan na nagtatanong ka ng pangalan ng isang tao. Onamae wa, what is your name? Now guys, sa lesson on vocabulary, meron tayong isusort and included doon yung counter suffix ng age po, no? Okay, nani-nanisai or old. Like example, issai, 1 year old. Nisai, 2 years old. Sangsai, 4歳, 5歳, 6歳, 7歳, 8歳, 9歳, 10歳, 11歳. 11歳 and it means 11 years old. Hatachi, hatachi. So take note, special po yung 20 years old and it means hatachi desu ne in Japanese. Nansai desu ka? The interrogative is nansai desu ka or ikutsu desu ka? It is used in how we ask age of a person. So ikutsu is more polite than nansai desu ka? Okay, and meron pa po tayo dito. Ito po yung list ng country, list ng people in that country, and then their languages po, no? O yung language po ng country. Like example, we have Japan. This is the country. Nihonjin, ito yung mga Japanese. Then Nihongo, ito yung language spoken nila, which is Japanese language. Next one is our country, Philippine. Philippinjin, tayo po, Filipino. Pilipingo or Tagalog or Filipino. Next one is Kangkoku or Korea. Kangkokujin, Korean. Kangkokugo, ito yung Hangul. China, Chugoku.